Today we are headed to Memorial Park Cemetery in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to be looking for the grave of Roy Clark. Most people will remember Roy Clark as being the co-host with Buck Owens on the TV show Hee Haw. See a sign there showing the cemetery hours as you enter, and also flags flying. And it's a very large cemetery, so it may take us a few minutes to find it. Now that we've found Roy's grave site, I'm going to move the camera around and give you a glimpse of where it's located. So if you're in the Tulsa area, you may be able to find it a little easier. Roy was a country music singer, as well as he did some songs that was considered pop. And he was an awesome musician. He was able to play the guitar, banjo, mandolin, and even the fiddle. And I can still see the faces he made when he was playing the guitar or banjo, as if he were struggling to do so. But when you heard him play, you knew that wasn't the real case. Now let's take a closer look at Roy's grave. Roy was a member of the Grand Ole Opry. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. He won the Entertainer of the Year award 3 times, and he would win the Academy Best Lead Guitar Player also award. And now you're looking at a marker very near Roy's grave, and that is of his son, Dr. G. Michael Meyer Clark, and he was a surgeon. As we take our final look at Roy Clark's grave site, I could just see him smiling, as that was a big trademark for him. He was always smiling, and they say shyness caused him to have the sense of humor that he had, but I do know that his smile was very contagious. While we were at the cemetery, we found out there was 3 brothers that were in the country music is also buried there. So let's take a look at them, giving you kind of a location area of the first one we'll be visiting. The first brother we'll look at is that of James Robert Wills, better known as Bob Wills. Bob was a country music singer, songwriter. He played the fiddle. He was even considered a band leader, and a lot of his music is considered country western, and he's even been known to be called the King of Western Swing. It is said that Bob left home at an early age. He left home at the age of 16, they say. He drifted for a while, but he would later become a barber, and took that profession up as a barber for several years, and would even do that when he was getting started and with his group, the Playboys. Bob may be best known for his song, The New San Antonio Rose. Next to Bob, we're going to find that of his brother, Billy Jack Wills. Billy Jack was a drummer, a bass player, of course a singer, and a band leader, and a songwriter. He may be best known for writing the lyrics to the song Faded Love. And we've got a third brother that we're looking for, and as we look up down the row, we knew he was buried close by, but it was like a couple or 3 rows over. And the last brother we'll be looking at is that of Johnny Lee Wills. Johnny Lee Wills was one of the original Texas Playboys along with his brother Bob. After Bob left from the area that on the radio station he was doing with the Playboys, Johnny took over in that capacity, and he was a good radio personality because the show would run from 1942 to 1958. But instead of calling them the Playboys, he called the radio show Johnny Wills and All the Boys. Johnny was known to be a banjo player as well, and now you're looking at the gravesite of his wife next to him. And as I close out the section on the Wills brothers, I'd like to say you may want to look up a little information, and you might find it in that they were members of the Grand Ole Opry, that they one or all of them have been inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So they were pretty popular for their day and time. As I commented earlier, this cemetery is a very large cemetery. So hopefully that I showed you a little bit of the surrounding area of these graves, that you might be able to find them easy in case the office is closed and you can't ask the exact location or for a map and all. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you would consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you're one of my regular subscribers, thanks so much for tuning in again. Hope you have a good day. See you soon.